these teams for being true to who they are. In this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. On first down, Hutchins. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hutchins. Flush to his right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hutchins escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hey, Charles, can you give me water? Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Allen.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Oh, he bowls over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Second down and 3.
They go right back to Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Throwing now is Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills
Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Man, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Singletary again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Throwing on first down, Hutchins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass. That
had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move? He made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah, I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
That's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Hutchins eluding the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
It doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point by Blankenship is up. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try to be a shootout.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and... They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 25 on second down. Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, it's Allen. Pass incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Allen going to throw. And Diggs has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now Allen again. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Here's Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now Jonathan Taylor.
And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Hutchins. Flushed out right. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds. It looks like right at the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Looking to throw. Hutchins, flush to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Colts send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting on field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen. Into the hands of Singletary. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Allen.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. They'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Offense at the line and set to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun. Hutchins escaping the pressure right.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they said, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
39-yard line.
Off play action. Hutchins gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely, that would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now third and 1. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage game there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. That's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the left hash. A chip shot here. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game.
And the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.